Yes, my dear friends, welcome back to the channel. Very good morning to you guys, wherever you are around the globe, on the continent of Africa, in Ghana. Yes. 3 goals, 3 points. My goodness. In Ghana, Nigeria, or any part of the African continent you are, ladies and gentlemen, you are in Europe, you are in America, you are in Canada, or right here in Southeast Asia, you are highly welcome to this very special Tuesday morning edition. Dear friends, let's get started. We are starting from the World Cup qualifiers from Africa, then we end with Chelsea. So much news in this special edition. Yes, Todd Bowley speaking. We will go into that. Reece James and the English national team. Reece James scoring a stunning free kick for England. Yes, a lot to talk about here. Don't go anywhere. But look, guys, what a time to be a Ghanaian. 8 goals in 2 games for the Black Stars of Ghana. 8 goals in 2 games. Yes. Within a space of 24 hours. Ghanaian national team, the Black Stars, they had only one training session in between the 2 games. The first one ended 5-0 against Chad in Ghana, Accra, Ghana. Then they had to travel all the way to Morocco and meet with Madagascar, who were then topping the league table. I mean, before this tournament, before this current qualifiers started. Now, meeting Madagascar, dear friend, though I predicted it here on this channel yesterday, that Ghana was going to win 3-0. Yes, and my prediction came true. Though I predicted it, because looking at the performance of the team, 5-0 in Accra, I believe that the same confidence they will go into the next game with. And truly, it ended 3-0. What a performance from the lads. And look, the captain, our new captain, Jordan Ayew, what a game. He played one of the best games I've ever seen him play for the Black Stars. Is it that Jordan Ayew, many coaches find it difficult to actually get his rightful position? In the game, we saw him playing from the midfield, like double 10. He played from the midfield and he gave 3 assists. All the 3 goals that Ghana scored. Thomas Partey scoring 2. All the 2 goals, the assist came from Jordan Ayew. Then, the star boy, Mohamed Kudus, scoring the 3rd goal. That also the assist from Jordan Ayew, the junior brother of Dede Andrew Ayew. These 2 boys, they are the children of the legendary Abedi Pele. Yes, Ayew, Abedi Pele. That is their father. For those of you who don't know, Abedi Pele, the legendary Abedi Pele. Most of you were not born when Abedi Pele took Africa by storm and Europe. Their father won the last Champions League with Marseille. Yes. Abedi Pele was the first Ghanaian, I believe, to win the Champions League with Marseille. And in 1982, when Ghana last won the African Cup of Nations, he was the one that spearheaded it. He's a legendary player on the African continent. That's their father, Abedi Pele. Jordan took the game personal and he provided all 3 assists. Oh, most of you were not born. In 1982, when the last time Ghana won the African Cup of Nations, most of you were not born. Yes, most of you were not born then. But then, he also won the Champions League with Marseille in France. Yes. Go back and check history. And his children, they took after their father. Jordan Ayew giving 3 assists in that game. He gave 3 assists in that game. Dear friends, it ended 3-0 in favor of Ghana. The final countdown to the Black Stars heading towards the World Cup. US of A, Canada, Mexico 2026. Dear friend, the countdown, aura around the team is so high. The aura around the team is so high. At least this past week. And right now, we have how many games left to play before we go to the World Cup? 4. Our next game in September will be against Chad. Yes. Then after that, we'll play Mali. After playing Mali, we'll play Central African Republic, and then we'll end it up with Comoros. Ladies and gentlemen, Ghana is on course with 15 points. 15 points. 5 points above the second place team, Madagascar. 5 points above the second place team, Madagascar. Dear friend, now we are about to move to Nigeria. Tonight is going to be Nigeria, Zimbabwe. Tonight, Nigeria, Zimbabwe. What to expect? I will expect total dominance from the Super Eagles of Nigeria. I will expect the Super Eagles of Nigeria to dominate that game and win convincingly. Win and win convincingly. Not only when Nigeria is facing Ghana that they play their best football. No. Play your best football and get the 3 points. I don't care how you play it. I don't care. All I want is the 3 points from Nigeria. Oh yes, it is time. We just need to get a 3 points in the bag. Nigeria, even if it's anyhow, if it's Almighty God's hand, you want to use anyhow. The 3 points is all that Nigeria need against Zimbabwe tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, on your screen, as you can see, the last training session yesterday. The last training session yesterday on your screen right now. You can see the players. Yeah, there on your screen. That when they had their last training session yesterday. There they are on your screen. I believe they are in good spirit. They are in good spirit. Up next tonight is Nigeria, Zimbabwe. Nigeria, Zimbabwe. I expect them to dominate the game and win it convincingly. Super Eagles of Nigeria, my eyes are on you. My eyes are on you. Anyhow you want to win it for us. Because if Nigeria fail to win tonight, their World Cup hope is gone. Then the next 4 games wouldn't matter again. It is a must win for Nigeria tonight. You see, when we were playing the African qualifiers, Ghana wasn't performing so well. Nigeria was performing and Nigeria qualified. And in fact, Nigerians were on, they were actually mocking Ghanaians. But Ghana, the World Cup qualifier, they rather took that more serious. They took it more serious than the African qualifiers. Right now, Ghana is just at the verge of qualification. In fact, if Ghana should win the next 2 games out of the 4, Ghana winning the next 2 games out of the 4, it's already a done deal. It will be a done deal. As a matter of fact, you need 21 points, roughly, to go through. So if Ghana should get the next 6 points, in addition to the 15, 21, very likely that Ghana will go through. We just hope that Madagascar will drop points somewhere along the line. Dear friends, it is what it is. Now, in Europe, in Europe, England, yes, 2 games under the new coach, Thomas Tuchel, where our own Chelsea captain was on target. Stunning free kick for England national team. Reece James, man of the match performance for Reece James in the England shirt. Yes, England versus Latvia. You may say these teams are easy teams, but these are the teams that can give you problems sometimes. Thomas Tuchel, so far so good. 2 games, 6 points. Clean sheet. Yes, and that's Thomas Tuchel. And Reece James, man of the match performance yesterday for England. Ladies and gentlemen, 180 minutes of football, 5 goals scored. Yes, 0 goals conceded. Thomas Tuchel's England are here to compete indeed in Europe. Just like Ghana, 2 games, 8 goals scored, 0 conceded. My goodness. What a huge win for the Black Stars of Ghana and for the English national team. Now, quickly, let's go back to Chelsea. Dear friends, Victor Osimhen to Chelsea. Victor Osimhen. He is one player the past 3-4 days I've been speaking a lot about. But something came up. Napoli president, what is his name? Laurentiis. Aurelio De Laurentiis. Yes. Aurelio De Laurentiis. That is his name. this man seems to, I'm not too sure whether he's in love with Victor Osimhen. He just don't want to let the guy go free. Each time the guy will try to make a move, as a matter of fact, Victor Osimhen would have been in Chelsea by now, if not for this same man. Pricing him out of the reach of every club, £120 million then, last summer. Now, Laurentiis has warned his intermediaries that Victor Osimhen will be sold to the highest bidder. Victor Osimhen could only be sold to the highest bidder. So it's no longer even the player's choice. If it is the Saudis that should bring the highest bid, what if the player says, I'm not going? This is what happened last summer. He wanted the player to go, is it PSG? And the player is not willing. Now, he says, with a release clause set at 75 million euros, applicable only to foreign clubs, the Napoli president has already called upon the best agents in the market to quickly resolve this stunning issue. So they are looking at the highest bidder. Will Chelsea be the highest bidder in the coming days? Will it be Manchester United? Is it who? Right now, as we speak, he has only two choices in England. There are only two options for him in England. If he wants to come to England, there is only two choices. That's Chelsea and Manchester United. But who is going to bid the highest? We wait to see. Dear friend, Victor Osimhen still in the news because of the owner, the director, Aurelio De Laurentiis, has warned intermediaries that he can only be sold to the highest bidder. Ladies and gentlemen, now let's conclude with major news on Chelsea Stadium development. Chelsea Stadium development. What is the latest on the Chelsea Stadium development? Well, friends, yesterday I came up and I informed you about Todd Boehly speaking to Bloomberg. And he said it very clearly to the hearing of everyone that the only thing that can separate him and the clearly capitals is if they disagree on the situation of the stadium. And like I also said it clearly, Todd Boehly is in favor of a new location with a bigger stadium so they can host other events and make more money. The clearly capital are looking at it, okay, where? So it boils down to one thing. The whole scenario boils down to one thing. And let me tell you this. Todd Boehly tells Bloomberg, if you look at what's actually happening at Chelsea, then you will see there is a core stability. Financially, stability, yes, we know. But on a playing body, it's not. He says, I think we are executing on a plan that will ultimately have Chelsea where they need to be. We are set in a top 4 right now. Yes, very good. Very good. So I am with on the stadium development. On the stadium development, this is what he said. On the stadium development. You see, there are no other suitable sites in London for a football stadium. There are no suitable sites in London for a suitable football stadium. Now, the only option apart from Stamford Bridge right now is what you can see right there on your screen. Earls Park. Earls Court, dear friends. The option for Chelsea are very clear right now. Earls Court is the only available space, and which was acquired, by redevelopers. That site has already been acquired by redevelopers to rebuild their own properties there. And if Chelsea had to step in now, it means that they will have to start renegotiations. They have to renegotiate. The license that was issued out for the redevelopers and everything, is it feasible? Is it possible? Is it feasible? Is it possible? That is a site you can see there. It's a bigger than the bridge as of now. Okay, right now that is a bridge also on your screen. The bridge can only be expanded to 60,000 capacity. But like one of you asked in the comment section, the pitch, that's what they call the Chelsea pitch owners. It is the pitch owners that bear the name, the brand Chelsea. They bear the brand Chelsea. So anything Chelsea is doing right now, they must carry along the brand name Chelsea. And that has to be another total renegotiation with the pitch owners. And remember, the pitch owners, there are fans that own part of the pitch. The pitch is up. You can buy a share. You can buy a share with at least as little as £50. You can buy a share and own part of the pitch. That is what actually bind the team, the club, and the ownership together. And it is the reason why whatever decisions the ownership want to take, they are careful, because the pitch owners are the fans. So their hands are tied somehow. You can imagine Todd Bowley now coming out to say, okay, we don't want the pitch owners to be part of the club any longer. What does that mean? And the pitch owner says, okay, then we are taking our name. We are taking our name. Our name is Chelsea. Will they now rename the club? Clear Lake Stadium or Clear Lake Capital Football Club, or what name will they now rename the club? This is where the challenge is, dear friends. So, Todd Bowley making it very clear that, look, he prefers the move to this Earls Court that I showed you earlier on. The Clear Lake Capital, they are thinking about the Earls Court will be much more difficult to renegotiate, to buy and start a project. And therefore, they are also thinking about redeveloping the Stamford Bridge. This is the turning issue right now the owners are dragging on. And he said, with this stadium issue, they could rather get united or they might be divided. If the owners will have to separate, then it is because of the stadium redevelopment issue. If they are to get bound together also moving forward, it could also be this same issue. So, dear friends, it is what it is. On this note, remember tonight, Nigeria, Zimbabwe, Ghana is already done. The players will be heading back to their to their various clubs. And not just Ghana, many other clubs, many other nations around the globe, they finish playing their tournament. I think some few games will be played today, I believe. Then by tomorrow, most of the players will be returning to the clubs. Chelsea players equally, in fact, Chelsea players have done greatly around the world. You see Enzo Fernandez with Argentina national team, Moise Caicedo, all of them, they've all done greatly. Guys, let me leave you all here. I'll be back in the next one when you see me. Shalom and peace.